Okay, so exciting evening because today we have get release patch notes officially from Amazon Games just a few minutes ago. Team update launch release notes. So let's dive together. You'll also find in the video chapters, timestamps, so you can skip to the part of the video which you want to check, right? These are massive patch notes. Let's check what are we actually getting for global release of Throne and Liberty. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Throne and Liberty videos in the future. So, on the start, basically this is introduction only, right? September 26, you can see countdown. I have set the countdown, right, timer until September 26. That is early access day, right, beginning. And October 1st, the full launch of the game for everybody who wants to play as a free-to-play player. You don't need to spend any real money. You can start to play the game on October 1st. This information we have from before, but we don't have is this. Let's check. Team letter. Over the past year and a half, we've been letting the voice of the player show us the way. That is the truth, just to say that, because NCSoft really did listen feedback of players. Within last year, I can confirm to you that I am playing on servers in Korea every single day since release, since December 7, 2023. I can tell you that NCSoft really did listen feedback of players. They have made so many changes to the game, positive changes, according to the feedback from players. We've been working hand in with NCSoft and at every turn to test the game, gathering player feedback, analyzing it, and using it to help guide our development. Extensive revision have reshaped the game considerably since its initial launch in Korea last December. That is true. Since then, the leveling process has been overhauled for better pacing as you first begin your journey into Solicium. We've introduced a better education and guide system to help players learn the game, better pacing for system introduction, and a variety of engaging quest types beyond simple monster slaying. Gear progression has been improved, with higher tiers now granting meaningful power increase and more generous rewards structure during the leveling journey and beyond. That is correct. That is absolutely correct. Combat and build diversity have been a major focus, with the introduction of skill specialization for deep customization and increased skill cap of 24 active abilities for weapon combo, armor sets with passive bonuses, and option to customize camera smoothing, and even overhauled combat system featuring skill shots and permanent crowd control CC breakers. Controller play has been revamped with improved camera controls and streamlined skill execution. That is correct. So, we already know that from before. For global release of Throne and Liberty, we are getting also skill specializations. Let's see what we have here further. We made strides in enhancing fairness and balance for PvP, with iterations to dynamic events, guild alliance restrictions, power scaling in lower level zones, and the introduction of 1 vs 1 conquest battles to foster an even playing field. Additionally, some crafting materials have been non-tradable to improve fairness. That's good. We've increased drop rates in several content areas to help with the solo progression. This is good. Increased drop rate, guys, that is always a good thing. And improve the distribution of lucent rewards across various activities. We like this. This is good. Throne and Liberty will launch with a vast variety of new modes, features, and content. We've added a new PvP mode with free vs free arena and brought PvE content to parity with PvP throughout the introduction of co-op dungeons and the Gate of Infinity, as well as Amitoi expeditions, lifestyle activities like fishing and cooking, and dedicated photo mode. Just to explain for everybody who don't know anything about Throne and Liberty, if you are new to my YouTube channel, if you have seen this game for the first time, even that this game is branded as a PvP game, you can still play lots of PvE content. In endgame, actually, when we would calculate hours of gameplay, in endgame, you will play much more PvE than PvP. I mean, PvP content is still top content of the game. GVG raids, sieges, free vs free arenas, local and regional events, PvP, local and regional events, PvP raids on bosses, PvP during night in open world dungeons. Yes, but still, you'll play much more PvE content in endgame than PvP. We've also made quality of life improvements, such as clustering auction house across servers to improve economy stability, improved looting rules, cross-server party matchmaking, and removal of experience and debuff penalties upon that. Just to let you know, when we have get game over there released in Korea, there was a penalty. Every time when you used to die, you needed to pay certain amount of Soland. That was not good. Now, you can die 100 times if you want. There is no penalty. For example, when I went into Siege, usually I was dying in Sieges between 50 and 100 times. It's a Siege. You die a lot, right? And then I needed to pay really a lot of Solant, right? Millions of Solant was my penalty. It was really bad. But you don't need to pay anything now. Cross-server party matchmaking, nice. This is good, right? And regarding auction house clusters, check dedicated video on my YouTube channel like a few days ago where I talk about that topic, right, regarding auction house. Yeah. These changes are just some of the examples of things we've improved by listening to your feedback. And we are not done yet. Our goal is to build a world that constantly evolves based on your experiences. We already witnessed significant transformation from the Korean launch to now, guided by your participation and feedback. This evolution will continue post-launch, and we pour everything into crafting a special MMO experience. Your needs and preferences will steer our course, shaping the game's future with each update. So far, so good. And like I said, I can confirm to you that seriously, NCSoft did listen feedback of players. When we have noticed something bad, they did change that or improve, right? A launch build updates. For those who played in open beta, find a list of major changes from your last journey into Solution compared to the version you will soon experience during early access and the full launch. Before early access begins, we will also release a team update, granting a first look at the content you can expect to arrive after launch, along with our approach to rolling out key updates after the gates of Throne and Liberty open. So, wait a second, before early access begins, we will also release a team update, granting the first look on the content you can expect to arrive after launch. So we are going to get a roadmap. Guys, we are getting a roadmap before early access. This is so good. Okay, so far so good. New content, skill specializations. So regarding skill specializations, I have dedicated videos on my YouTube channel. Check it out. Not only one. I have like 2 or 3 videos regarding skill specializations. It's very simple system, in-game system of Throne and Liberty. One of the new systems, let's say it on that way, this system was not over there for Korean release of Throne and Liberty. Developers of the game, they have had this system in the game maybe like 2 or 3 months ago. Check some dedicated videos on my YouTube channel. Basically what is happening, you can customize your skills on many ways. A system that expands combat and build diversity. The system includes over 250 specializations across all skills and allows you to deep customization to add upgrades or even change the skill entirely. I can confirm to you that you can change the skill a lot. Almost entirely you can change skill and add some special additional effects to the skill. Lifestyle content, fishing. Okay, we have here fishing, you have cooking, and we have Amitoi hunting. Now, regarding fishing, cooking, and Amitoi hunting, I've already done few videos on my YouTube channel, and we already know from before, we have get that information from Amazon Games and from NCSoft in several occasions that you'll get these life skills, right, for global release of Throne and Liberty. Regarding life skills, also, I'll not talk now too deeply about fishing, cooking, or Amitoi hunting. You can check like 5 or 6 videos where I'm taking deeper dive into fishing, cooking, and Amitoi hunting, and in general regarding life skills. And I'm preparing some special videos also regarding life skills in the future before global release. In short, regarding life skills, you are using fishing and Amitoi hunting to get different kind of ingredients for cooking. And then from cooking, you're getting different kind of food. If you get normal prots in cooking, then that food is not tradable. You can use it for yourself or for your party. However, if you get greater prots in cooking, then you can sell that food at auction house and earn some lucent. So fishing, cooking, and Amitoi hunting, basically you're collecting different kind of things, right? Ingredients in fishing, in Amitoi hunting. Some of the things are tradable, some not. This is very good way how to earn lucent in the game, on completely free-to-play way, right? And also, right, to get buffed by food in cooking. Food in cooking, right, result of the cooking can give you amazing buff regarding damage, regarding HP, MP, defense abilities, hit abilities, crit strike. Many amazing food exist in Throne and Liberty. Okay, let's see what do we have here further beside life skills. Weekly missions, nice. This is something I wouldn't say brand new on servers in Korea, but we have get that also recently. Each week, a series of missions is available to player across a variety of content. Rewards for completed missions can be checked at the start of the following week, and players can choose one reward from the available options. So you're doing, basically, look, you can even play the game normally. You'll have these weekly missions done because they're very simple. You need to do some quests, few times, and then you're getting some part of the gear or some useful material as reward. So play the game normally, your weekly missions will get filled anyway, right? But yeah, you can go targeted. You can check what are actually weekly missions and you can finish them, right? Let's go further. Dynamic events, co-op. In this new version of dynamic events, players will work together to achieve a common goal and progress to the next stage of the event. If all stages are completed, a boss will be summoned for all players to defeat. This is something different and something new, and also implemented here on a global version of the game. This is nice. Free versus free arena, a new instance PvP arena, free versus free mode has been added. Players may enter throughout solo queue or party queue. The queue throughout party queue, players must be in party or free. So free versus free arena, we have that in Korea maybe a few months already, and also for the future developers of this game, NCSoft, they have announced we are getting 2 versus 2 and 6 versus 6 arena. That is officially confirmed. It's not a rumor, it's true. 2 versus 2 arena and 6 versus 6 arena are coming. When? They didn't say specifically when. Leveling, progression, and gear. Let's see this. For players who finish all the content in a chapter of the Adventure Codex before reaching the recommended level of the next chapter, additional guidance on supplementary content will be provided to help them continue progressing with their character level. This will help prompt the player to complete contracts, work on the exploration codex, or participate on the co-op dungeons. So, regarding leveling, I'm preparing special video on my YouTube channel how to level up in Throne and Liberty just within few hours. Let's say, not few, 10 hours, 15 hours, you can already reach maximum level 50. You will see that video on my YouTube channel very soon. But basically what is happening here, it's not enough anymore that you follow only main storyline quest to reach maximum level. That was case for open beta. You cannot do that. Leveling will be a little bit more hard. So not too hard. Again, like I said, you can reach maximum level 50 very, very fast within 10 hours, 15 hours, depending did you already play the game or not. However, you need to play contracts, you need to go to dungeons, and also you need to do some blue quests. Check dedicated video on my YouTube channel in a few days. You will see dedicated guide how to reach level 50 just in the first day, right? In the first day after release. Adjusted the timing for several quests to better distribute when systems are introduced in response to player feedback that too many systems were introduced too early. Okay. Adjusted the milestone system pacing to find a balance that serves both hardcore and less hardcore audiences. So regarding this milestone, currently over there on servers in Korea, I can tell you this system is not working properly. I wonder what they will do, how they have a just balance, because these are actually server milestones which you need to unlock to get different kind of content in the game. Recently on servers in Korea, we have get new update on August 21st, lots of new content, and there was free open world dungeons locked behind this milestone system. Now, first open world dungeon we have unlocked very fast in a few days. Nevertheless, second and third open world dungeon, we were waiting like 3 weeks to unlock. That is ridiculous. Regarding milestone system, they need to change this, because imagine you get new content and then you're waiting. I know there is a reason why milestone system is here regarding server, right? This is server system milestone, because that content, second and third open world dungeon were not easy. You can now enter third open world dungeon, Crimson Mansion, on servers in Korea. It's not easy. You will die basically instantly if you don't have good gear. But still, it doesn't feel right that you're waiting 3 weeks for server milestone that you can enter some content of the game, right? Let's see what they have done with this in global version of the game. During open beta, leveling was speed up to allow players more time to test endgame content. These changes have been reverted to ensure that the leveling speed and power progression will be at the intended speed for launch. Yeah, we know that, right? So if you can play open beta, don't forget, leveling will not be that easy. But then again, it will not be that hard. Don't worry. It's easy still, right? Update the minimum level to engage with the auction house from level 15 to level 40. Yeah, so before you could use auction house marketplace on level 15. Now you cannot. You'll be able to use auction house from level 40. They have done also that change on servers in Korea recently, maybe like 2 weeks ago. So you need to reach level 40 that you can sell items at auction house. No limitation, absolutely no limitation, and start to earn a lucent, right? You cannot do that from level 15. This is good. Good idea. Applied updates to many epic tier items to bring their power to the appropriate level for fresh launch arc boss weapons. So I will not turn this into reading session completely. I am reading a lot obviously here, but what is happening? They have changed balance between different kind of weapons, including arc boss weapons, the best weapons in the game. You can see here full list, right, for different weapons, but not only arc boss weapons. In general, for gear, they have done gear changes to make, well, better balance between classes and weapons. I'll not read to you here everything, but they have in general improved damage on the bosses and changed some things to have also set effects. You can see here set bonus update. Combat and build diversity. Skills are acquired earlier with the majority unlocking by level 36. This is good. Skill specializations you unlock at level 15 and you will acquire points until level 50. On level 50 you have maximum points, number of points 100. During the process of incorporating skill specializations, many skills were adjusted to improve balance across all weapons. Dagger balance. In response to player feedback, we've taken specific action to add balance to the dagger weapon. The effect of the passive ability Destructive Fang has been changed from increasing critical hit chance to reducing a target melee range and magical defense. Oh, really? Guys, this is interesting. So they are nerfing dagger from increasing critical hit chance into reducing target melee range and magical defense. I mean, it's still a good skill. It will still be a good passive skill, but come on. New skills for each weapon. Greatsword, Devastating Smash. Jump at the target location and deal damage to targets within 3 meters within chance to stun. Really? Sword, Witty Strike. Deals damage in 120-degree angle to up to 3 targets with while also recovering mana. Dagger. Predator Claw skill has been deleted. Wait, really? I need to check that. Cleaving Moonlight has replaced the Predator Claw. Cleaving Moonlight charges up to 3 meters away and attack all targets within radius with a chance to deal damage 4 times when your secondary weapon is triggered. Wait. A Vampiric Strike deals damage proportional to base damage while also restoring health equal to some percentage of damage inflicted. Longbow. So, Binding Charge tactic has been deleted. Earth Blessing passive skill has increased your health regeneration, increases the effectiveness of your continuous health recovery skills. Healing Touch continuously heals the friendly target for 6 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Let's see. Crossbow. Explosive Trap. Allows placement of a trap at a designated location. The trap will explode if an enemy is within its range, dealing damage and reducing movement speed. Staff. Fireball Barrage. Deals damage 10 times while allowing you to perform other actions after initiated. And Wand. Invisible Wall. Grants protection to a friendly target for 6 seconds. Guys, this is so interesting. We need to see how that works in the game, right? Skills now all start at uncommon tier except omnipotent skill. Really? Ooh, this is also interesting. All skills now grant their full effect starting at uncommon or upgrading skills is focused on effectiveness of the skill rather than abilities that skill grants. Stats. New stats. Critical hit damage reduction stat has been added, which reduces the increased critical damage caused by critical hit damage stat. Shield penetration chance stat has been added, which reduces the chance the target's shield will impact your attack. Additional stats have been modified to balance purposes. Precious Purification Stone has been added, allowing players to remove CC effect. It's not consumed on use and has a 2 minutes cooldown. A CC immunity has been introduced for PvP. When CC is applied, gauge will begin to fill with the CC remains in effect and the gauge will begin to deplete while no CC is in effect. Different forms of CC will fill the gauge on different rates. Fill full. The player will be immune for CC for 5 seconds. If you're under the effect of CC when the immunity begins, the CC will be cleared. Along with the CC, we also reduce the time it takes to trigger the immunity. That's interesting. Player character control and camera. Improved available settings to allow you more control over your character. Okay. Reduce character inertia during movement. Added a new setting in response to player feedback. You'll be able to enable or disable camera smoothing. Disable by default. This is good. This is very good. Community have asked for this. Community was asking for this. They have given us. Added a wider range of camera rotation speed options available in settings. Here settings will now have 3 options instead of 2 related to auto move and auto use. Auto move within range or use beneficial skills. Auto use beneficial skills on self if you have no target. And free use beneficial skill on self if target is out of range. This will give healers more control over their beneficial skills. are or are not cast to themselves. Number 3 is only available, number 1 is set to false. In response to player feedback, several default settings has been altered to fit the typical playstyle of a wider audience. This will help provide a more natural combat experience by default. Okay. PvP balance and fairness. Introduce power scaling in lower level zones to better let newer players experience dynamic events in their designated areas. And we have here a rest of the things. Let's see what we have here. Additional things. What else do we have here? Improved looting rules to allow more fair loot distribution among parties and guilds. This is important. Regarding loot system, they need to change things. I don't want to get into this right now. They need to change things. Absolutely. Removed experience and other loss penalties that occurred after dying. Reduce the buff players receive when entering dungeons throughout the matchmaking feature to 5% damage increase and 5% health increase. Added the guild tag system to allow players to more easily search for guilds with similar play styles. Good. Treasure goblin now appear periodically in all hunting grounds with a high probability of dropping valuable rewards such as abyssal contra tokens, materials and gear. Wish you luck in your hunt. Yeah, that's randomly appearing. You can check treasure goblins, right? If you see it, kill it. Improve the scoreboards for conquest battle and castle sieges. Added the unique class. Wait, what? Wait, what is this? Added the unique class name to each weapon combination to enhance the player fantasy throughout dedicated archetypes in the game as a directly response to player feedback. Amazing! This is so good. So for example, right, currently in the game we have 21 available combination of weapons, but they are only weapon combinations. There are no specific names for each class, right? Because in Throne and Liberty we actually don't have classes, we have roles. But now we will have classes. With this, actually, we will have officially classes. So, for example, everybody is calling Paladin, right? Paladin combination weapon. Everybody is calling Sword and Shield Wand. For example, Sword and Shield Dagger could be Dark Knight. Or Longbow Dagger could be Rogue. We will get the names. This is so cool change. It's nice. I like that. I like that change, you know? Yeah. Multiple systems rewards has been tweaked. Most importantly, we improved the rewards available for dynamic events to better reward players for the effort put into successful clearing. I agree. Regarding rewards, especially regarding dynamic events, local and regional events, they need to improve rewards. I mean, these events are really cool. They are really nice events. You can see them on the schedule. Every 3 hours, you can get into different kind of local and regional events. Some of them are PvE, some of them are PvP. They are amazing. Amazing events. But you know what? Rewards are not good. Rewards are not good. They need to improve rewards. They need to put better rewards. Reduce the requirement for crafting equipment chests that require dimensional shards and abyss currency. Expanded the offering of items available by ornate coins. This is so good. Let's check here on the end. Okay, this is interesting part. This is interesting part. Before early access begins, we also release a team update, granting a first look at the content you can expect to arrive after launch, along with approach to rolling out key updates after the gates of Throne and Liberty open. So guys, so they are going to give us team update granting a first look at the content you can expect to arrive after launch. So roadmap. That's so good. So we are getting before early access roadmap. Oh guys, amazing evening. Amazing evening. We can get so many interesting information. Yeah, we didn't get information, for example, regarding names of these classes, which they are mentioning here, right? We still don't have names for these classes. We'll get that probably before global release. We didn't get information regarding cash shop, right? No details. What will be in the cash shop? We don't know price of the Lucent also, right? There are many information missing, but overall, exciting and good changes. No big surprises regarding in general these patch notes. Some of these things regarding life skills, skill specializations, you already knew from before. We already knew that level cap will be 50, not 55, that we are not getting new region Talandre for now. That will happen later. But lots of interesting information for this evening from Amazon Games. So overall conclusion regarding team updates for global release of the game. Finally, we have get officially confirmed some things. Like I said, some of these things, most of these things, we already know from before. We already know some of these things. Nevertheless, it's always nice to see officially confirmed what are we getting. Some of these changes are basically all of these changes are positive. I didn't see any negative change. We are getting weekly missions, we are getting dynamic event co-ops, we are getting free versus free arena, we are getting already changes for Tevent, Queen Belandir weapons, right, in the game, and regarding set effects. We are getting also skill changes for different weapons and many other interesting changes. What I like really a lot is this: they're adding unique class name for each weapon combo. That's really great, right? Regarding everything else, stay hyped, stay positive. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm preparing lots of content, guides for new players regarding meta builds, regarding dungeons, PvP-wise, PvE-wise, life skills, crafting, whatever you want to know regarding Throne and Liberty, you'll find out here on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and see you soon with another Throne and Liberty video.